interview number 1. Patient's name, Lucius Smith. Better known by his alias, Lips. Which name do you prefer?
Oh, you can call me whatever you like, my darling.
Let's try to keep this professional, Lucius.
Oh, but there's no fun in that, dearie. After all, I'm here to give you the juicy bits, the exclusive story of how I became the Scarlet Star of seduction.
And how did this all begin for you?
I wouldn't say my family was a functional one, love. I had my Zelina, of course.
Your baby sister.
Indeed. My mother was hardly one. Never at home, always at work. She made great tips, though. Enough to pay the bills.
She was a stripper?
We called it exotic dancing. Couldn't blame her disloyalty in him, though. He was a drinker, and for someone who lived on the sofa, he could be quite scary.
Are you referring to your father? What's his name?
That isn't important. What's important is what he's done to me.
Patient interview number 2. Lucius was just about to open up about his childhood, and we left off about your father. What was your father like, Lucius?
He was an unemployed, homophobic pig who sat on his whiskey-stained couch, watched porn in the living room without the decency to stop when his kids would walk into the fucking room and drink his scotch like daily medicine! What more do you need to know?
And this would be a regular occurrence? What about Zelina?
Ah, the sight for sore eyes. My sister was the only bit of light in the dark world. We would play as kids, and she was the more outgoing one, as I was rather shy. I had yet to find myself, but she would always put a smile on my face as we would play dress-up.
Dress-up. Could you please elaborate?
Dress-up. Princes, princesses, make me beautiful. She would always say of how I was so pretty, and it would brighten my day.
I see. So what happened, Lucius?
Well, what made you think something happened? Couldn't we just enjoyed it? An endless time of play and joy and happiness?
Well, considering you're here talking about it with me, something had to happen, Lucius. What happened?
Somebody got a PhD.
Actually,
Pretty huge.
Lucius, please stop that.
Of course something happened. It's like you said. I'm here, aren't I?
What happened?
He happened!
Patient interview number 3. Patient name, Lucius Smith. He's been recently telling me stories about his past. It seems he had a younger sister who had a bond with, but things would take a turn for the worst. Lucius, could you please continue on what happened?
Why me, Doctor? Why do you want my story? What is it about me that interests you, Dr. Lynns? Do I have a certain charm?
Your persona is unique, Lucius. You're androgynous and demonic, but yet mysterious. I was certainly interested because I've studied many patients and none of their criteria match with your personality. You are one of a kind, and I have a desire to solve that mystery that you have.
Couldn't have just said I was cute. One night, he would walk in on Zelina and I. He pulled me out of the room and would make me sit on that disgusting brown leather sofa and say, "Dress up is for girls, son, and you're not a girl. You're my boy, and you're gonna watch some football with your daddy." Instantly turned me off from any masculine activity. Funny enough, the idea of a ball in my hand would make me sick. It only made me closer to my dear sister Selena, to the point where I wanted her to put makeup on my face. I thought it would be fun.
What did your father think of it?
He didn't know, of course. I wanted that to be a secret, and it was going to be.
And what happened, Lucius?
She was joyful, but she was blinded by her own brightness. She didn't see conflict when it was there, so she wanted to show dear Daddy how pretty she made his precious son. Of course, I told her not to, but she would get upset and believe I didn't want to because I thought she did a bad job. Her tears would always make me tend to her happiness. And this time, oh my dearie, it costed me.
So she showed your homophobic father your makeover.
He screamed, saying of how I looked like a queer. I'm not having some Satan-making faggot in my house. Selena would run in fear, not understanding that my father believed that any transvestite was the work of the devil.
So that's how the fire was started. The fire of how you were born. That's how Lips was born.
Oh, dearie. That wasn't even the spark.
Patient interview number 4. Patient name, Lucius Smith, also known by his alias Lips. He's come forth to me about his upbringings, and certainly there are some connections to his past that emulate into his creation. But yet there's still some missing links. Lips. Or Lucius, I should say. When did you realize your sexual orientation?
I was 18. I realized it in school. Some jock tied me up nude in front of the entire football team.
You did what now?
You heard me. He used the shower head to spray steaming hot water on me as he spanked me and kissed me open-mouthed, saying, "You're my little whore, Lucius."
Did you report him?
Of course not.
I'm very sorry to hear about that, Lucius.
Don't be. I liked it.
Let's get back to the family matters. You said that altercation wasn't the spark that ignited you. What was?
I was driving with Zelina to the movie theater to go see The Hunger Games, but I couldn't hide it from my dear sister. And as I told her, I looked right at her. I saw the caring look in her eyes, but as I turned my head, I could only see the blinding headlights of another car.
And this was the accident that Zelina was paralyzed in, correct?
I was told she never wanted to see me again, as she blamed me for her condition. Of course, now knowing it was Joe Cool's prejudice, but at the time, Doc, it did not matter. I lost the only person who ever loved me. When back from the hospital, my mother asked me how it all happened. I confided in her not to tell him, but she was stubborn and thought he should know and that he could be supportive when he would find out.
And what did your father say to you?
Say? Oh, no. He whipped me like a demon child.
He would put his hands on you?
Oh no, he wouldn't dare touch me. His belt would. I still remember the feeling of the burns. The sound of the belt cracking against the flesh of my back. Him calling me a little girl, saying, "I'm gonna beat a man out of you."
That must have been a horrible experience, Lucius.
But an experience that sticks with me. The one that keeps me up at night, wondering who I would be if said occurrence never transpired.
Who do you think you would have been?
Boring.
Patient interview number 5. Name, Lucius Smith, or known as Lips. Today is my final interview with Lips. Amazing to know his story of the youth, the true origin of a child sent over the edge. Lucius, what happened after that terrible night?
I had nothing left, dearie. Only the idea implanted in me by my daddy of what I was. Devil's work. But that damage would be so suppressed that it would turn into something else.
And what might that be?
Excitement. I would find myself in the basement, going through the Halloween bins, finding Zelina's red leggings and a black tutu.
I see.
My mother's corset and lace gloves I would find next. I would take red lipstick and smear my face red in passion, anger, and excitement for what I was creating. I would use the black eyeliner around my eyes, and finally, my black lips. And to top it, a black veil.
And this is how you found your look.
Ah, now you're getting it, love. Once I showed myself off to Daddy, I asked him how beautiful I was. He looked like he saw the devil looking straight at him. Because he was. Are you fucking crazy? He said.
And what did you say?
No. I'm a woman.
What did your father say next?
Oh, you're like this. That he's gonna rock my world. Only this time, I wasn't afraid. Oh, no. I laughed in excitement as I grabbed his belt and, well, lips would rock his world.
And you walked out the door a new man. Or woman, rather.
The birth of the Freak Show. Now you know.
You asked why I was interested in you. I must ask, why were you interested in me? Why tell me your story?
Because you have my father in your nut house. All I ask is 5 minutes. 5 minutes without surveillance.
Lucius. Or should I say lips? Make sure to clean the mess when you're done.
Dr. Lynns. It's like he never would have been there.